So, Ariella and Lennard, you came back for ChoiceOS. It's not your first workshop in TierraMitica or in Europe even. What brought you back for this workshop?
Well, for me, this was my second workshop. Lennard's done more. And I came back because I really loved the first workshop, but I didn't follow my one-year plan. So I had lost some pieces of the work. And I also I love TierraMitica so much. And I wanted to come back and experience a workshop without the ayahuasca.
So can you tell us what difference does it make for you without the ayahuasca?
I feel like it's just very clear to me now that it's all inside of me, and there's definitely more time because there's less preparation because you're not going into ceremony. And more, at one point in the workshop I actually did many times in the workshop I felt how the ayahuasca is inside of me. And it just feels really good to open that up and to see that it's all these worlds I can see inside myself and feel them and choose. Yeah.
And you, Lennard, what brought you back for this ChoiceOS workshop?
We had some issues in our relationship that we wouldn't really get much progress on. And both of us have done workshops before. But I also was unsuccessful in guiding her in some ways. And I decided then, based on the invitation of Miki's, that we should come again for a workshop and come together. I decided to come too also because I've had some issues in my career. I've been fired from many jobs in the last 2 years, and I wanted to gain clarity on that and go deeper. And also figure everything out with Ariella.
So how do you feel now that the workshop is over?
Very happy. Yeah, very happy.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
beyond happy.
Totally beyond.
So you're radiant. You're glowing, guys. How would you describe this workshop, this ChoiceOS workshop?
Okay, so I've done multiple workshops before. This is my fourth workshop, and this was beyond anything I've ever seen. The ChoiceOS, in comparison to the Mythic Voyages that used ayahuasca, is so much quicker already, and it goes deeper, faster. And I also find, because exactly what Ariella said, because there's no preparation for ceremony, no ceremonies, you get through way more material, so you just get more. And this, Miki's brought the group into a place beyond anything that I've ever seen. And when I say beyond, I really mean this is like it is a new level. It's like a whole other level of being and doing, and I feel like Miki's brought me and many others in the group to this place, and I feel it now in myself, and it is the knowing that I can choose to be anything and anyone and live like that.
What does it mean for you?
For me, it means I am choosing my career. I'm building a business. I'm choosing to not try to be good enough anymore. I'm beyond being good enough or proving to be good enough. I simply give my best in everything and choose to be the best that I can. Why wouldn't I? And that practically means for me to be in management positions and not in in positions scraping by. It means for me to be the most glorious husband that I can possibly be, and that every moment, not one day yes and one day no, all the time.
Yeah.
So do you feel you have clarity on how to achieve that?
Yes, I do. And it takes practice. I know it's a lot of engraving and it's a lot of refocusing, and if there are moments where I'm not in that, but yes, I do feel like I have clarity on it. Yeah.
So what would you say to people who are maybe thinking of coming for a workshop?
Yeah, definitely come. Can I share a little more about what happened in our workshop too?
Anything you want.
Yeah, it's like for me, I've been a singer and writing songs since I was 15, so it's been 11 years now. And now I'm gonna do everything it takes to get my songs out there and to perform mythically as a superstar that I am. And in the workshop, not only did I feel how powerful I am, and I am one of the best singers, like performers in the world, not only do I feel this, it's like I was supported to make my songs better than they've ever been. This one song in particular, I got to perform it multiple times. I got to record it because TierraMitica has the best recording studio in the world. And then there's a music video being made, and it's just like all my dreams, like it was shown to me how it's all happening, and it's just all I have to do is keep going and not give up. And then to top it all off, Lennard and I had the last thing Makis asked, is there anything else you want to make the workshop the best? And I said, oh, a wedding, if you could shamanically marry us. And
so that happened last night.
Yeah, and that was the cherry on the cake. That, you know, if you think you're coming to workshop, like, yes, come to a workshop, because it'll be the wildest experience. Like, not only will you get all this information, but it's like, this was the most, it was beyond words, everything. The wedding they made for us, and everything, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so if somebody was interested in coming to a workshop, I would tell them, trust Mikis, go to a workshop and work as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Reflect a little bit on what your intentions are for the workshop, and then just give up all expectations and just rip it. Go and do your work, go into the workshop, trust him, and it will be challenging and it will be like really tough at times, but there will be so many amazing high moments, and if you complete, you will end with clarity on how to proceed in your life. And so, yes, go.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to ask what you really want. What you really want. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.